Dribble handoff to Edwards. 15 feet away, straight
knocks it down, and just looking back at him like, you know, okay, you still my favorite.
as the team had optional shoot around. And looking for the lob, he got the bounce diamond.
And Jaden McDaniels both being asked to do much more on the offensive end with no Karl-Anthony Towns. And that's saying something.
Hey, they wrote it for me, folks. Anthony Edwards. Edwards with a step-back contested three.
You're driving into the painted area.
Edwards behind the three-point line.
Confidence that Bobo's playing with. Again, you know, earlier in his career, he would have never taken that shot and stood over.
Edwards drives and raises. Wow.
Diana Taurasi is seeing her stand at the top of the key with the ball palmed. She has mitts to try to slow down the Timberwolves.
Ant was being held through Suns. And activating, raising up, Butter.
Points per contest this season for the Sixers. Edwards, the runner, making a play. Edwards behind the back, splits the D.
Would be something I think he would even say himself.
Edwards going at Yabus, but he has 18 points. Edwards for three, good.
Nas have some big games as well. When you have so many guys down, someone's got to score.
Anthony Edwards 0 for 3. He's taken nothing but three-pointers. This is his first 2-point.
Shooting the ball, making a lot. Continues to put it up there.
10 minutes worth. Edwards.
Second play, first play worked. We run it again. Then you get a couple of times up and down the floor.
Last night at home against Philadelphia. Edwards. Oh my goodness. Now even strength. Edwards. Edwards. Oh, it's a quick one. Oh my. Being more the outside guy and making the Wolves pay with that triple. Edwards.
Minute 22 left in the first. Edwards breaks free and scores. That gives Miami a 5-point lead, which is their biggest lead of the game. You would figure Anthony Edwards would want to take ownership of the game right at this time.
Still suffering that injury, he might have surgery and be done for the rest of the year.
And pops on us
Back in the lineup with Ant and Jaden and also Nas Reed. Nikhil, when he comes in, has also been productive.
You know, even losing the slam dunk contest, still put him, I think, on another stage. And Hunting, I don't know if he's that tall. I was going to say 6'4",
Okay.
but he's up there.
Okay.
And deep three, cannot do it. And then Jaden picks the pocket of Devin Vassell. Drops it for Ant, yes! Against Vassell, the double comes out to Ant, left angle. He'll drive on Barnes, scoops it up off glass, and gosh, and San Antonio was scored on. 7:45 left to go. Ant gets free. Got a shove from Bach. Randall out the perimeter, drops it for Ant. Down the lane, the floater from Ant goes off.
Lose now. I mean, like, I don't see anybody really.
Oh, and inside out dribble, and Penny out of the timeout gets his shot blocked inside. Here's Nas on the push, hit ahead to Ant, 12.
He hasn't even taken a shot from the floor yet. Turnaround jumper, good for Anthony. It's from their scores, and from their bench, they're 27. Edwards in the open floor with the slap, the mark from three, but there's Conley, and now Edwards, good luck. Finally came straight Denver points. Minnesota has missed its last 5 shots. Not shy, Edwards. Edwards lets it fly and drills Golden State or maybe even Minnesota. Here's Edwards driving a Najee and he scored career high. He's second in the NBA and made threes. He'll look for another one. Land, but they had been shooting it much better the last few games. Edwards drives and gets the last opportunity. Murray just kind of stood there. That was interesting. Didn't really track down the loose ball.
Averaging just under 25 points per game. He has 12 already. Edwards with the left. Conley. Out to Edwards, back out on the floor. Snaking his way around the deep. Edwards wants three. And gives it up to Edwards. Fires another three. It's good. Lost the rock. Oh, nice in and out dribble. Coast to coast. Edwards. Momentarily left alone. He will fire the three. And it's good. Edwards, the blow by. Hanging in the air. Goes glass. Gets it across. He's going to go down the lane himself. Flips it up and in.
Finds an outlet in Edwards. Anthony Edwards behind the three-point combination. Edwards spin into the lane. The jump is the game. DiVincenzo almost lost it. Edwards will try from 3. Rebound. Here comes DiVincenzo in the starting lineup tonight from Mike Conley. And that percentage, and he got one there. Sling pass to Edwards. He'll take the 3. DiVincenzo ahead to Randall. Randall to Anthony Edwards, who lays it in. Perfect from the floor on Wednesday night. Edwards will drive into the lane and
that Jaden has made. He's not getting into foul trouble nearly as often as he did.
Edwards spinning.
Set the screen and force the switch.
Drive.
Minnesota was not able to score.
Edwards. Sticks Edwards. Finds a seam, finds enough room. Reed. Here comes Edwards in the open court. And Edwards up by the Timberwolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker got a hand on it. Edwards will stop at the top of the key. And here's another turnover. TJ to Ant. Edwards looking for a quality shot. Wolves trying to go 2 for 1 here. Edwards, the 3.
Their chance to shine.
Yes.
So
Edwards on the drop. Edwards the other way, doesn't have numbers, won't stop him from attacking, count it.
To see at what level of DEFCON he gets to. And
it's hard. Edwards, crossover, fires a 3, bottoms. Minnesota trailing by 5. Edwards in attack mode, off glass.
One-on-one defender.
Edwards operated on him. Oh, the spin cycle!
Just to start the third, but that also helped things out.
Edwards penetrating, got it.
You got the iPad, you got to do that quickly. Decision making is important.
Edwards! Edwards on an island with Jackson. Long midi is pure.
Jaden to get in there and knock that ball off the glass to keep it.
Edwards lining up the 3. Got shooter, couldn't hit there. And great defense. Breakaway. Brand around the screen. Randall makes the catch over to Edwards beyond the arc.
Fully healthy with their full team, fully constituted. They're a tough out.
Edwards is on the road against teams above 500. Edwards, we're tied.
Advantage.
Turnover. Randall off to the races. Toss it out. Edwards. Edwards with just 2 shot attempts thus far. And got the layup with multiple steals. Edwards from
that afterwards.
You said it's mixed in with the chalk. Edwards easy. Randall spinning outside. Edwards for 3. Yes, sir. Randall, extra effort. Edwards alone for 3.
1 of 6, 0 of 2 from 3.
He's almost dribbling by Miles.
Edwards, the basket, the rebound.
Well, Gobert was also there potentially to block it, and that's what caused Mathurin's tension to be.
NBA with now 11 blocks over the last 3 games, and Edwards stop and go. He is so talented. Edwards step back and hit.
We're going to go at Allen. Toss out to Edwards, alone for 3.
Hit in the face by
DiVincenzo the steal. Edwards gets up. Edwards on the drive, the D-cell. Alexander Walker penetrating, got it up and off. Anthony.
If I'd have told you earlier in the season Colin Gillespie would lead them in scoring.
Not been able to find the range. DiVincenzo over to Edwards for 3. Captain from this home crowd. Edwards for 3. Boom. The lead is single digits. Edwards blow by in this first half. Edwards down the lane. Nobody.
NBA games take 2 hours and change.
Edwards behind the back.
By Rudy on the perimeter.
Edwards for 3. Edwards between the leg dribble. Penetrating. The floater goes down. Edwards around the Gobert screen. Edwards for 3. Yes, sir.
Minnesota's really done a great job on the glass tonight, too.
Edwards for 3. Boom. Here we go. And off the rim. Edwards.